Welcome to Dawnconmination, a special match within Dawncon. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk. Mahoney.
Tonight is an exciting match between two sides duking it out to see who comes out on top. Mr. Vyking, you always say it's an exciting match. It's all the same with one guy who's going to get his ass handed to in the last round like Al here. Now, don't worry. This time we got a much better version of Al. This time against our two Dawnminators, Scratch Tooth and Black Kat Lafitte.
Actually, it's not Al. It's Emperor Al the Umpteenth, the Emperor of Owls and the Destroyer of Rings.
What kind of number is Umpteenth? Let me see. Let's see. Yikes. This is going to be a tough one for the two, says Al the Umpteenth. His strikes as strong as the first Al and last Dawnconmination. In his disposal is expertise in sword fighting, fiery energy blasts, and power-ups that reaches to the heavens. His signature move is the move that ends the lives of people who dare test Al the Umpteenth, the Emperor of Owls, the Destroyer of Rings. Yeah, we'll just shorten it to that move. As for our Dominators, first is Black Kat Lafitte. She's the pirate queen that can dodge the deadliest stares and trick the trickiest tricks with her trusty cutlass and fiery gun. Her ultimate move is the Kraken!
Our second Dominator is Scratch Tooth. He's a lovable character once you get on his good side, but he's a menace on the other side. He fights with a plethora of devices, ranging from hammers and swords, and even his own illusions and tricks that he likes to play. His signature move is the Fist of Hecatoncres. Now that we've talked about the two, we bring you live backstage with Finny.
Mate, I'm a shark, not a dolphin. G'day, cobbers! Finny here to give a convo to the three who are fighting this match. First up, we have the two Dawnminators. So, Black Kat Lafitte, this will be your first Dawnconmination that you'll be participating in. You ready for it? As I'll ever be. I've seen the last Dawnconmination and analyzed it as precisely as a pirate to a treasure map. Best be sure that I'll use all my strategy to make sure that the so-called Emperor of Owls will be usurped. I'll be sure to see it when that happens. How about you, Scratchy?
I intend to break his body this time.
Nice. Now we have Al the Umpteenth. Now, I know you've been constructed from about a week ago, but I wonder how you were made to become such a regal-looking clone with a good power level.
Al skipped the easy mode on the power level system and went to the most insane difficulty ever. It's called Kiss Your Ass Goodbye mode.
Oh, I guess you also have a brain of Rambo in your noggin with that.
Al did it without taking a single bit of damage. Al implores these two to fight me. To the death! They won't last long.
Why do you whisper yell like that? We're in a gym, not a library. Well, that's the interviews for the two. Back to you, Man and Dake.
Thanks, Finny. Coming up soon is the Dawnconmination match.
Our first team of competitors, they stand a staggering 9 feet tall, and their partner stands at 5 feet 10 inches, with a combined weight of 447 pounds. It's the Slanky Dream Demon and the Pirate Queen, Black Kat Lafitte, and Scratch Tooth. And in the other corner, their opponent, standing also at a towering 8'5" tall and weighing in at 290 pounds. It's the... Yeesh, that's a long name. Okay. The Emperor of Owls, the Destroyer of Rings, the Light within the Darkness, Owl Incarnate, the Owl that created all of Owlkind. Blah, 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 bunch of words. It's Owl the Umpteenth.
Okay, you two, keep the fight fair. Shake.
Oh, we will.
Did his mommy get him that crown for his big ol' head?
I'll only use a percentage of my power to prevent myself from tearing you two into pieces and enjoying every second of it.
Let's get ready to Dawnminate!
First round has started. Scratchy stretching his arms out until he twisted his whole torso around 3 times. He let himself loose, spinning himself round like a hurricane. He's spinning towards Al, who's just standing there with a strong stance.
He's blocking each and every one of Scratchy's hands that try to slap him. That did, however, distract him from seeing Kat, who snuck up behind him with a gun and blasted him right in the back. She fired a few times before realizing that his armor is almost as strong as Kevlar.
As long as Al wears Al's armor, Al cannot be injured.
Oof! Al grabbed Scratchy and used him against Kat. Kat's getting slapped from all 4 directions. She moves out of the way before she gets slapped again. Meanwhile, Al is still trying to lay more damage on the poor pirate with Scratchy. Oh, hey! Scratchy stopped his spinning midway and wiggled his way out of Al's reach.
This lad is a tough one.
Is he? He's a great playmate.
Al just yanked out a really, really long sword.
It's so long, just like my...
Duck!
Huh? Uh-oh.
For a minute there, I thought we'd get our heads chopped off and have our skulls turned into wine glasses.
At least I didn't chop my hair off. Scratchy and Kat both have their swords out and they're charging right after Al. They're swinging right at him, but Al is keeping up with that pressure. He swung a giant sword right at their feet, but the two of them managed to jump right before their legs got chopped off. Yikes, I thought I saw smoke coming off that sword.
This isn't just a long sword. It's the Muramasa. It is Al's prized treasure, and it can take away any soul, any power, and anything it can do to make sure that the person on the receiving end won't have everything. That is how Al has become a cursed demon after years and years of becoming an underhanded, cheating scoundrel.
I tire of your explanations. How about you trash can-suited whelp? Ow! What the...
As long as Al wears this armor, Al cannot be injured anywhere.
I call your bluff.
What is your bloody ball of cheek? Scratchy brought out a bunch of swords from his pocket just to throw them at Al. Al's blocking them with his Mama Kusa? Kat's devising her plan, stretching herself backwards on the ropes and slingshotting herself towards Al right in the middle of that downpour that Scratchy has of swords. Unfortunately, Al held up his hands and used his telekinetic power to stop her and all of the swords and flung them away. Man, Kat looks like one of those weird magic shows where the woman's spinning around and the guy's throwing swords at her.
You dare bend my precious swords to pieces? Scratch! Tooth! Which whatever one of you that can listen to me in the same body? Fend them off while I get out of this hold.
You are one. We coming too. What's it for? Hello, mate.
Are we seeing double or is Scratchy cloning himself? There's a bunch of Scratchies on the ring with all of them having mallets in each hand. They're mobbing Al, smashing his head with hundreds of mallets all over his body. That's gotta be one of the most gruesome ways to try to take down someone as invincible as this Al. Al managed to squeeze himself out before the Scratchies could drag him back in and beat him some more. Oh man, then Al dropped his mushroom pizza on the floor. Kat managed to pull herself off the bind while that happened.
She just got an idea while Al's ass is getting beat. Kat's sneaking over to reach and grab the Malaguena.
It's called the Muramasa.
Ah! I'm on fire! Fire! Fire!
Al set that miracle whip ablaze, and so did Kat. She's running around the ring covered in fire. She's not the only one that's going to be on fire, as all the Scratchy is on fire. Al's turning this match into a lake of fire from how many people are on fire. Can you believe it, Dirk? Dirk?
Motherfucker. Oh, my beard. My hair. It's all gone. It's gonna take weeks to grow it all back.
Dirk!
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. A carrot helped out by extinguishing the two with a fire extinguisher. Both Kat and Scratchy are covered in soot from the fiery attack.
That's the first round. We'll be right back with the second round in Dawnconmination. Welcome back to the second round. What we saw so far was Al beating all of our expectations by fending off the numerous attacks laid out by Kat and Scratchy. They fought as much as they could, but only had their swords used against them and were lit on fire from the sword called, Mariposa.
No, I think the name was Moldova?
Muramasa. You two are starting to piss Al off, and that is not a wise move.
Wait, you talking about us or the two you're fighting?
He was talking to us. Didn't you see he corrected us on trying to say Micronesia?
Grrr.
Speaking of said sword, it looks like we're out of luck. My cutlasses were broken by that landlubber, and your swords almost killed me.
I'll be sure to save you a piece of love.
The second round has started. Al got his Montana. Oh, he's throwing it away. What's he doing?
Al proposes a duel with no swords. Al believes that fighting with honor, not with underhanded battles.
That will be easy.
But Al has rules. This fight will be in 3 phases. We have passed just one, body. The next 2 will be mind and spirit. If you can make Al not want to fight anymore during these phases, you win. However, if you slay Al, your utter existence will be erased.
Shut up, brats. This don't feel right.
Wow. A loser quits situation?
This isn't gonna go so well, but looking at Kat here, she's not gonna go down without a fight. She took a step forward and accepted the challenge. Both Al and Kat got their stances ready, waiting on who's going to...
God damn! Al just moved up to the speed of sound and punched the wind out of with a punch on her gut. Kat's trying to land a punch here and there, only to end up having her body get punched all over. Good thing is that Kat managed to give Al a good lick on his head by a hook punch before jumping out of the way. Al's doing it again with the teleportation and landed a curb stomp right on her stomach to send her down to the ring. Kat tried to squirm her way out, but she settled with her hands gripping onto Al's foot for an ankle lock.
Al's not having it from the looks of it. He jumped up in the air with Kat gripping onto him and stomped right back down into the ring in hopes that he stomped her even further into the ground. Whoop, looks like Kat moved out of the way, climbing onto his back. She's got her feet on the ground to do a German suplex, but his weight proved that the suplex wasn't gonna happen. Al yanked Kat and lifted her up into the air to carry her around the ring before she got thrown into the other side of the ring. Oh, the humiliation.
You had your lucky chance to show off. I bet you're more of a wimp in the real battle that you'd have a bunch of other lackeys to do the work while you're fawn over a mirror.
Strength comes from the heart, not the amount of battles that Al has won. Al has a kingdom. Al has a good army and a girlfriend, which are both as strong as me. Al's girlfriend can easily break you into pieces.
Well, where are they?
They're not here.
Why do you wear that mask, mister? You will fit in the sack after that.
I can help with that.
Kat and Scratchy switch sides. Scratchy's pulled out his signature move. It's the Fist of Hecanaries. He's running right after Al and pummeling him down before Al grew his own pair of arms, and they're stronger and buffer than his. Scratchy put a hand on Al's face to blind him, and the 2 other hands grabbed a hold of his waist to grab him up and spin him around.
Al teleported out of that bind and kicked Scratchy in his back so hard he went flying off.
This is madness. Al was playing around a tennis with himself by hitting him in all different directions before teleporting where Scratchy's flying off to. Scratchy's down on the ground holding his head as he's getting back up.
Al curb stomped Scratchy just as he was about to get up on one knee. He's stomping down on him without remorse.
You know what fear and despair looks like, cretin.
You think that gummy spoot, mate?
Scratchy's body has exploded into a billion snakes. Al's stomping down on the snakes, but those snakes are crawling around Al's body until it forms up into a large, scratchy boa constrictor. He's squeezing the life out of Al, holding him down as much as he could to prevent him from teleporting away. I spoke too soon. I spoke too early. Scratchy slithered quickly right after Al teleported out of the way and chomped him up. Hey, Scratchy popped right out of that snake version of him and grabbed the end of the snake with Al inside him. He's slamming him down on the ground all over the ring, swinging it around and around. Scratchy called over Kat for help while he captured Al in his arms. Kat whistles out into the air. Kat has unleashed the Kraken! Scratchy threw that snake over to the Kraken and the Kraken chomped it up. Now Kat's got a cannon.
Here's a little kick for your meal, fellow Kraken.
It's all over! Al's imploded deep into the guts of the snake that's deep into the guts of the Kraken.
Aye, that takes care of it. Why is this Kraken growing?
Oh, God. The whole ring's covered with Kraken guts and blood. God, it's all over my glasses.
This ink got all over my expensive suit. I gotta take it to the cleaners again.
Al has had enough. Al will put you two in your place.
Al is summoning 1,000 fireballs. They're so shiny I can't even see anything.
Al threw those fireballs right after Kat and Scratchy. Scratchy actually stood right in front of Kat, acting like a shield and taking the hit from every one of those fireballs that Al has at his disposal. Man, I never thought Coconut would make such a monster clone of Al like this. This is insane. That infernal rain left Scratchy's back covered in 3rd or at least 4th degree burns. He's laying there on the ground, slowly recovering from the wounds.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Scratchy's feeling nothing but a pain worse than Davy Jones's locker. All that's left is for me to fight off this monster by myself. But how? He's got magic and all, and I got this gun to blast him out. Aha! I got it.
I'll suggest you die now.
Oi, Al! We already destroyed you in battle.
What?
I just destroyed you in battle without even touching you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did, with our hands behind our back.
You never put a dent on Al.
What?
Play along, lad.
You in over your head, lad.
The game never ends! Yay!
Al is starting to become pissed.
We just defeated you in battle again. I bet your sissy girlfriend and army don't even care about you now, huh?
They are the reason that Al breathes and fights. I am nothing without my...
You can go home now. Bye-bye.
And we did it again without your stupid mizzen.
Mirror!
Maroon.
No.
Mutiny.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, I want to play. It's a mimosa.
Marching!
Munch, munch!
Yeah, mambo, mambo, Italiano. Yeah, mambo,
We
mambo,
men,
Italiano.
manly men. We men, manly men. We men, manly, 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 manly men. Men.
Oh, well, Al's head just exploded because of all that nonsense we did. Kat and Scratchy wins by default.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Kat and Scratch 2.
Who knew that the only way to defeat that overpowered landlubber was to mess with his head?
I do it all the time, love.
Oh, well, we had such fun things to show him.
Maybe next time, kid.
That's a first. A match already done on the 2nd round. Just imagine speedrunning a match. That'd be cool.
Might take that into account. That's the match for tonight. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
And this was Dawnconmination. Stay safe, Millennium City. And good night.